Have you ever played or tried to play sport because of one specific team or a player from that sport? Have you ever wondered why so many people are passionate about sports and will take it to the extremes when celebrating their favorite player or team? It is important to know about sports and its culture because athletes have impacted the world tremendously, and there are sports really everywhere you go. In fact, according to an article, the writer says the basis of sports culture of a person possesses such a positive value attitude to sport in the framework of which standards, values, and norms of culture connected with the sport are interiorized by the individual. So, today I will be informing you with three of the most iconic athletes that have been portrayed as the GOAT or greatest of all time and have influenced many people to play their sport. I will go over the global impact that Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, and Shohei Ohtani have over the entire world. First, I will go over Michael Jordan's impact on many fans and players all over the world. Michael Jordan was a player from the 70s to the 2000s and is considered the greatest of all time in the sport and has changed the game a lot. In the article, and Michael Jordan's influence on American culture, the writer claims, through Michael Jordan's athletic success on the court, he was able to make himself and his brand into a cultural icon which had great impact on the game of basketball, fashion, marketing, and the economy in America. So Michael Jordan's brand had the ability to impact many people that didn't even watch basketball or play basketball because his brand was so big, his shoes were so big, his fame had the ability to reach people that had no clue, and I think that's very influential and very he has a lot of power with that, right? Another article claims that Michael Jordan and his fame helped Nike become one of the most famous athletic brands in the world. His Air Jordan shoes became highly popular with kids who wanted to play basketball and adults who just wanted to collect the shoes. I mean, his shoes have been big for a while, and they've been big all over the world, from kids to adults just wanting his shoes, and he's impacted many people all over the world. Now that we've learned about Michael Jordan and his impact on the world, I'll move on to talk about the impact Tiger Woods had on not only the world but the game of golf. So, Tiger Woods was a golfer from the 90s to now. He doesn't really play that much due to injuries, but he's still considered one of the greatest, if not the greatest, golfers of all time. Quote from a source claims that Woods single-handedly changed the public's perception of golf as he brought youth, style, and athleticism unlike the game had ever seen. Soon after his meteoric rise, kids all over the country were idolizing Woods, and more significantly, idolizing a golfer for the first time in their lives. Golf isn't really that popular of a sport when it comes to fans, and Tiger Woods had the ability because not only because he was really good, but his skin color allowed people to pay more attention to him because he was dominating a game that really wasn't dominated by his race. And he used that fame and he really allowed himself to influence a lot of kids, adults to play the game more and to watch the game more because he was so good. And his story was just unbelievable. Another quote from another article claims that even among everyday players, Woods made golf cool, a sport whose athletes were to be admired. It's likely that his influence plays a role in the fact that over 10,000 high schools offered competitive golf teams in 2017. Additionally, over 40,000 kids participated in PGA's 2017 youth program. It just comes to show how much Tiger Woods has impacted youth, adults, but mainly the youth, on playing the game and making the game cool, which a lot of people don't really, or they used to not think the game was cool, and he really influenced not only the culture of golf, but everybody to tune into what he's doing with his game. Lastly, let's talk about Shohei Ohtani, the more modern day icon. Shohei Ohtani is a baseball player who plays for the Angels currently, and he's very rare because he is a pitcher and a hitter, which is not an everyday player. It hasn't been happening since Babe Ruth, and he's tremendous at both positions, and he has really changed the game of baseball. One quote about Ohtani claims that Ohtani's success has engendered thoughts of a small-scale revolution in baseball where kids are free to hit and pitch and become the next Ohtani. So, like I said, his position is very rare, and it has influenced a lot of kids to play baseball, and not only play baseball, but to become more versatile in the positions and playing, and he just makes the game more fun to watch and to play. Another quote from another article claims that being able to hit and pitch competently is an extreme rarity in the U.S. professional baseball, but Ohtani is doing both at an elite caliber. As of September 26, he has 45 home runs on the year and 156 strikeouts in 130.1 innings pitched. Ohtani is having the greatest season of any MLB player in history and is arguably a better player than Babe Ruth ever was. No matter your race, gender, or the sport you play, Ohtani has something to offer you. So basically, Ohtani is already making history at such a young age, and it is very rare for someone with this type of skill and talent to dominate a game so fast, and it has influenced the world. People that have never watched baseball are starting to watch baseball because of him, and it just shows you that his ability to play the game has impacted so many people all over the world and has changed the culture of baseball by simply just playing a position that is not really played by many baseball players. So to wrap things up, let's review. Today I informed you about the impact and the legacy that Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, and Shohei Ohtani have left for their sports and their culture, and just people that are starting to watch them or started to watch them. We discuss now how these generational athletes have impacted many lives and other athletes in their sports and all over the world. These three men have shifted the normal way of playing the sport, causing a change in the culture of sports. Now that you have been enlightened about some important athletes that have impacted sports, maybe you will pay attention into other athletes in different sports that you never really gave a chance to be your favorite. So, thank you.